Hi, Cindra Kampoff here, high performance coach, here to help you master your mindset so you can reach your greater potential. You know, I love Jimmy Kimball's regular segment called Mean Tweets, where stars and leaders and politicians read hateful tweets that other people have posted about them on Twitter. Here are a few of my favorite segments. Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors point guard and this year's MVP, read this: "Imagine the damage that Steph Curry could be doing in the NBA if he didn't have such a girly name. Hashtag change it to Steve." Or Rascal Flatts, the country music group who has 13 #1 hits, read this: "Please do us all a favor and stop making music. You are so awful. Hashtag so bad. Hashtag spare us. Hashtag sounds of death." Or my favorite, Erin Andrews, the ESPN football commentator and host of the ABC show Dancing with the Stars, read this: "Hopefully a ball to your temple will knock the stupid out of you." Now, if any of these stars or leaders would have taken these tweets or what other people have said or done personally, they would not be where they are today, leading their industry or their craft. They wouldn't be following their goals and their dreams. In his book, The Four Agreements, Don McElruitz said this: "Nothing people do is because of you. What others do is a projection of their own reality, their own dreams." I love that, because what he's really saying is when you take things personally, you let criticism and negativity eat at you, and you can overreact, get offended, hold grudges. You create conflicts that can impact lasting and long-term relationships. And when you take things personally, you allow the words of others to poison you. You start to believe their opinions, and you get further away from your goals and your dreams. We can't be high performers or reach our full potential if we take things personally. So what should we do instead? Today I have 2 strategies for you that you can use the next time you take things personally. The first strategy is this: to show empathy. Remember that it's not about you. Consider what's going on in the other person's life. Put yourself in their shoes. Maybe they've had a bad day or someone in their family is sick. You have no idea what the other person is dealing with. They're likely hurting in some way. So instead, choose to show some love and care. And ask yourself, what else could this mean? The second strategy I have for you is to think like a 60-year-old. And when you take things personally, remember this wise quote by Dr. Daniel Amen. He said, "When you're 18, you worry what other people and everybody is thinking about you. When you're 40, you don't give a darn what anyone thinks of you. And when you're 60, you realize no one's been thinking about you at all." So let's both commit to thinking and acting like a 60-year-old, regardless of how old we are. Because remember, people do things because of them, not you. High performers don't take things personally. They know nothing people do or say is because of them. And what they think about themselves is more important than what other people think about them. They don't allow the words of others to poison their grit or their belief in themselves. And they take control of their destiny. So today we're going to end with an affirmation that you can find on my website under my blog tab or on Twitter at mentally_strong. And it's this: I don't take what other people do or say personally. I don't let the words of others poison my grit or my belief in myself. I take control of my destiny. Now, if you're watching this anywhere other than my blog, you can head over there at drcindra.com. Leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. And my big question for you is this: when do you need to avoid taking things personally? And what will you do instead? Leave a comment under the video at drcindra.com. I look forward to hearing from you and replying back. Have an outstanding day, my friends, and be mentally strong.